Understanding material facts is essential for anyone involved in legal matters. These critical pieces of information can make or break a case, determine liability, and influence judicial decisions. But what exactly are material facts, and why do they matter so much in law? In legal terms, material facts are pieces of information that directly affect the rights, duties, or obligations of parties involved in a case or transaction. They are the essential details that would influence a reasonable person's decision-making process. Unlike trivial information, material facts have the power to change the outcome of a case entirely. Consider a real estate transaction where the seller knows about serious foundation issues but fails to disclose them. This hidden information is a material fact because it would likely affect the buyer's decision to purchase the property or the price they would be willing to pay. Material facts play a crucial role across various legal domains. In contract law, they determine whether agreements are valid or voidable. In fraud cases, they establish whether misrepresentation occurred. In insurance disputes, they affect coverage and liability determinations. One of the most challenging aspects of legal analysis is distinguishing between what is material and what is not. When briefing a case, legal professionals must separate the essential facts from the background noise. This requires understanding the core legal issues at stake and identifying which facts directly influence the court's reasoning. To identify material facts, focus on the central issue of the case. Ask yourself, which details did the court emphasize in its reasoning? Which facts were necessary to reach the final decision? Material facts are those that, if changed or removed, would alter the outcome of the case. It's equally important to recognize what is not a material fact. Opinions, for instance, are generally not considered material facts unless they come from experts whose judgment is being relied upon. Statements like "this is the best property in the neighborhood" are typically classified as puffery rather than material facts. Similarly, vague promotional language used in sales contexts is usually not treated as material. Predictions about future outcomes are also not material facts unless the speaker knows they are false or unlikely to occur. The standard for what constitutes a material fact varies across different legal contexts. In real estate transactions, agents must disclose known defects, like water damage or zoning violations. In insurance law, applicants must truthfully disclose information about health or property, as omissions can void coverage. Public companies are required to disclose material financial facts that might affect investor decisions under securities law. When analyzing a legal case, start by reading the entire opinion to understand the overall issue. Then identify the procedural history, the main legal questions the court's holding, and the rule of law that guided the decision. The court's reasoning section is particularly valuable for identifying material facts, as it reveals which details the judge found most persuasive. Material facts can be categorized in several ways. There are evidentiary facts which support a material fact through testimony or documentation. Ultimate facts are conclusions drawn from evidentiary facts. Legal conclusions interpret facts under the law and should be distinguished from the factual record itself. The consequences of misrepresenting or omitting material facts can be severe. Contracts may be voided, legal liability may be imposed, and in some cases, criminal charges might apply. This is why understanding what constitutes a material fact is crucial for attorneys, business professionals, and anyone involved in legal transactions. Material facts are the foundation upon which legal decisions are built. By recognizing their importance and learning to identify them correctly, you can better understand court decisions, strengthen legal arguments, and avoid potential liability in your personal and professional dealings.